What's up, juicers? We are back, and I am giving you guys my reaction to episode 7 of John Cerasani's The Partner. Now, this is not a live reaction. Unfortunately, I had recorded the live reaction for episode 7 while I was out of town, and then I had edited the whole video, and then the file was corrupt when I got back in town. The audio was all messed up, so I'm not giving you my live reaction right now. I've already seen this episode. I will react to my part only. We're going to fast forward to my part. I will react to my part, and then after that, we're going to watch episode 8, and I will give you my fresh, real-time reaction to episode 8, and they're going to choose a winner at the end of the next episode. So these are probably the best 2 episodes if you have not seen all the prior episodes. I will post down in the comments where exactly you can find me throughout episode 1 through 8. So you don't have to watch them every single episode entirely if you just want to fast forward to my parts. But we greatly appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, subscribe to John's channel. He's got a lot of great content coming your way. Very entertaining guy, very, very honest guy, great businessman, great community member. It was a surreal experience working with this guy, doing this whole piece of, content creation, and this whole game show, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if they're going to be doing a round 2. I do know who. I can't say that. Can't go there. But let's just get right into it. Let's watch, and I'll give you my reaction.
And as far as I'm concerned, I might walk out of here with 6 partners. I might walk out of here with 0 partners. All right.
Title's The Partner. How to turn on thirds.
I am the partner. They get to be partner with me.
Okay, like I said, I'm going to fast forward it right to my part.
We're bringing in Scott, Tyler, Luca, Michael, Kyle, and Matthew.
I don't know how to keep this box on the screen yet, but like I said, I'm going to fast forward straight to my part. I've already seen it one time, and then I will give you my reaction. So, a lot of great people, a lot of great contestants, a lot of great small business owners that came onto the show. I think at the end of the day, it really came down to 2 people. It was probably me and the other guy that you're going to see in this clip. And, that's what it comes down to. Let's see what happens.
What's up, Tyler?
What's up?
How you doing, man?
Fantastic.
So I kind of threw a curveball at you saying you make me an offer. Do you have something you want to make, or do you want to just throw one at you?
I have an offer. I think it's going to blow your mind. I think it's something you are not expecting me to say right now.
Okay.
But I want you to think about this big picture, because what I have on this paper right here is basically like my 10-year plan.
Okay.
We don't got to go into crazy details right now. It's showing us a little bit about the industry I think that I'm in.
Okay.
The little brief overview of what we're doing now, what we're doing at our peak,
okay,
and what I would think we would do with you pretty much like right off the bat. If
Okay.
you were an ambassador for the product, right? You were
All right.
carrying it, walking around with it. Like you said, what I don't need, the most important thing is not money.
Okay.
Right? I need to build a better network. I need ambassadors. I need influencers on my side.
Just to add, this was part 2 of this day of filming. We started the beginning of the day in his living room, which was an epic conversation. I don't know why they didn't throw that into the piece. I totally would have used it. I mean, we spent a lot of time in his living room. I'm sure the setup was extravagant with the lights and the cameras and 5 different angles. I don't know why they didn't use that content from the living room piece, but that was a great conversation, and I'll give you the full review response after everything.
However, if you don't throw some money into my business, if you're not a potential investor, what I worry about is you not actually having the best interest in the business. You know what I mean? So that's where I think that if you were to become a monetary investor, I think that it would do us both a little bit better. I think that you would have a little bit more of the best interest in the business. That's what I would just assume, right?
All right.
So,
To mention, those sweatshirts are fire. They will be dropping on the website very soon, okay? It's been a while, but yeah, I've done all the designing. We just got to get them up on there.
also, what money would do with the business would help us expand on more levels.
Okay.
This business doesn't end at cold pressed juice. I want you to think about that first and foremost.
Okay.
My idea from the beginning was to help people, guide them in the right direction through all different types of products, whether it's juicing, the food prep company, or it's supplements, whatever it may be. Help people get results, okay?
Okay.
What I eventually want to involve this business into is the supplement industry. And that obviously will need some kind of angel investor to come along and beef up the company with a little bit more funds. Okay?
Got it.
I would be looking for $150,000
Okay.
for 15% of the business, right?
Okay.
Simple numbers, valuing my business at $1 million, right? Which I think is an extreme undervalue for my
Okay.
business. Okay.
All right.
After 3
Look at his smile on his face. You see his little smirk?
years of hammering the juice and capitalizing on that, then we move into other
Some tells me he's probably used that line before in his negotiations.
products about year 3 to 5.
Okay.
And by then, your son is going to be graduating high school. You make him my partner. You give him the equity in the
All right.
business.
All right.
And this is a great way for him to get started
I
with
think he
business.
liked it.
So a couple of things. So you said a couple of things actually that are similar to what I have written down here. Okay. But I had 15% written down was what I was kind of thinking would be
Wow.
good.
Awesome.
And I actually talked about my daughter getting a job. Did you know I have a daughter too? I was thinking,
Oh, I like
I was
you.
thinking maybe a job for my daughter I could work in here.
Do it.
Well, she loves your product. I was really just kind of making a joke about it. She loved your product and drank half the stuff you gave me.
Shout out to his daughter. She gave me some couple nice plugs on Instagram. He's got some good kids. Definitely some good, solid kids. That's the first thing I noticed when I started following this guy. He's strong. He's got strong family bonds. His kids love him. When I was his kid's age, I didn't want nothing to do with my mom, going on vacations with my mom. So, mad props to you. You are definitely doing something good in the household.
So the issue with 150 grand on 15%, Tyler, is where the money comes from in terms of getting paid back as an investor on
Totally.
something like this.
Yes.
Okay. So assuming that you were going to take that 150 grand, put it into the business, obviously, you're not going to pocket that money. It's going to
Absolutely.
be put into the business, right?
I don't gamble.
For what you talked about there to develop into like dividends for an investor, in this case, it would be 85 to 15. You would also be paying yourself a salary before that 85 and 15 transpires. It'd be difficult for the investor to see that 150 grand back in the foreseeable future.
See what you mean?
What I would potentially do, okay, and by the way, I want to preface all of this with, we're going to get lawyers involved and go through a real diligence process,
Absolutely.
okay?
Yes.
But I want to walk out here today with either a deal or no deal, at least in principle,
Sounds
okay?
good to me.
It's amazing how your offer is very similar to what I was going to say with a slight tweak, all right?
What were you thinking?
I was thinking 15%. I was thinking my daughter instead of my son. And then I was thinking a
Bring on the
$100,000
workers.
line of credit for mutually agreed upon expenses. And here's the big distinction with this. A $100,000 line of credit means
Red flags going up right there, just to be honest.
that I don't have to wait for dividends to get paid back. Paying back that line of credit becomes a company expense.
Gotcha.
Okay?
And when would that payment start to?
It would be mutually agreed upon. So
Okay.
you want to take the full 100 grand, like, so maybe you're taking 20 over here, 30 over here, or whatever.
Gotcha.
And I'd give you I don't need to make money on it. I'd give it to you at the interest rate that my wealth management company charges me at. It would become from my personal line of credit. The company would just be paying that interest rate. And I think it's like, I want to say LIBOR minus like 1%. It's pretty freaking low.
Wow.
It's usually pretty damn good. What's your feelings on what I just said?
In principle, I think it sounds fantastic. My
Okay.
question is, after the money is loaned, is there an option to pay it back to then buy you out of the company?
Well,
And get 100%. Not that I want to.
Look at that laugh. It's not the first time he laughed at me. Now, that is a straightforward, standard question in business negotiation. I don't know why he took it so offensive. I don't know why he took it the complete wrong way. What I intended on saying, what I meant, what I said, is that if you don't want anything to do with this business anymore, if you want out 10 years down the line, if you don't want to be part of Nonstop Nutrition, if you want to be a full-time gambler, a junkie, whatever, if we have different views, different passions down the line, I want to be able to buy my portion of the business back. I do not want my partner to be able to sell his equity to another person that doesn't have the same passions that I do. Do you know what I'm saying? So that was the only reason for my question. If you don't want to continue with me doing business down the line, I want first dibs on getting my business back. I thought that was pretty standard. I was also advised by my business mentors to always ask that question. Always ask that question. I don't know why John got so offended. He totally took that question the wrong way. as you could see.
Dude, listen, I like you. You know what I'm saying? Not that I want to, but my advisor told me to ask that.
I don't know. We could probably work out something that you could buy me out. I mean,
He wasn't happy with that at all. And like I said, I like John. You know, he's a friendly person. He's a nice person to be around. He's fun to be around. And he's entertaining. I would like to help him get in the healthiest shape of his life. That's what I like. That's what I enjoy doing. You know, and I'm passionate about in my free time. I would not be gambling with the guy and going out to fancy steak dinners. That's not how I would spend time with the man. But like I said, if things change, you know, if this is what he wants now and he loves the juice, but things change, I want the first opportunity to get the whole equity of my business back. I want to pick my partners. I don't want my partners to sell their business, to sell their portion to just any random person on the street, okay? Before you know it, you're partnering up with General Mills, okay? The last person you want to be in bed with.
I mean, shoot, if I came in and, you know, for $100,000 and I help you build the damn thing and get you these deals or whatever, and I could still make a couple bucks and be bought out, there's something there, dude. There's something there. I don't know, dude. That's why I said for you to kind of offer me something, because I don't.
He was a little aggravated with that question. He didn't finish the clip. We went into a little bit more talking about that specific question. But basically, what I was just trying to say is that I have more passion about this than he does, right? At the end of the day, he's trying to make some money. He's trying to help small business owners, okay? But at the end of the day, he's never going to be as passionate about this health and fitness as me, okay? He's probably not the best partner to partner up with. But look, when you got a local guy that has this much attraction, this much clout, this much connections, and he's got the pockets to potentially boost your business, diversify it on another level, I mean, you got to take a shot. You got to go talk to the guy, okay? You can't pass these opportunities up. So at the end of the day, you know, I can't lose here. I cannot lose, right? It's just a conversation. I was not nervous going into this conversation by no means. And, you know, because I can't lose. You know, it's a win-win. Just having my face on a YouTube channel with 31,000 followers is a win.
I don't think my deal, how I said it, is perfect.
Okay.
I don't like the way you said it, only because I don't see me getting that 150 back anytime in the near future.
So that's John's problem. He didn't see me getting him the 150 back anytime in the near future. Now, just by him saying that tells me that he doesn't have the kind of confidence in this business like I do. He doesn't understand the margins, and I tried to help him understand that by explaining how manufacturing works. We're not a middleman. You know, we are not a broker. We are the manufacturer of the product. We can get the margins down really, really low once you start getting to a bigger, larger scale of things, okay? We have the space, we have the shelf space, the volume to do all those things, and he just doesn't understand the steps and the breakdowns down the road, how profitable it could be. Now, he doesn't understand how he would get the 150,000 back very quickly. I don't think he put this into the video. I proposed to John, this is what we do to kick it all off, our partnership. John and the family do a 3-day juice cleanse journey. Him, his son, his daughter, family members, bonding, juicing, all together, 3 days, spending time, accomplishing something huge, challenging themselves together. Listen, this is YouTube quality. This is high quality YouTube content. This has 1 million views written all over it, okay? Just one piece of content that I have an idea for, okay? 1 million views on something like that is going to make 1,000 purchases easy. 1,000 times $200 a juice cleanse is $200,000 in revenue generated off one YouTube video. The fact that he said that he doesn't know where he's going to get his money back from blows my mind to the end of days. I still don't understand how somebody who can generate 500,000 followers on Instagram doesn't understand how to monetize that shit really fast and, you know, just make a killing. But helping people, most importantly, selling a product that's going to help people kill it themselves. Okay, so let's finish up.
Future.
I feel you.
So there's not like a perfect world on this, you know, we could talk about being an ambassador or something.
There is a perfect
I'll
world.
tell you right now,
You don't got
if I'm
the
an
vision
ambassador
like I
with
do.
a promo code, it's like going to be fun for 2 weeks. I'd be like,
No ambassador, no promo code. I'll just be full transparency out there. All my time invested, the products that I've given away, the stress that I've had to deal with, showing up, getting ready, preparing myself, you know, getting the script ready in my head. This has generated me a big fat zero. This has been zero. I'm in the negative, actually, from giving away products and time. The partner, John Cerasani, I'm not complaining. John, love you, bro. Thank you. He's been a great customer, but that's just the reality of social media, okay? It has generated me zero revenue, probably about maybe 50 followers, a couple dozen followers, zero revenue, zero sales, and that's just the reality of it. It is not as easy as you people think, just making a video, plugging a company, and that business owner, it just gets rich overnight. Nobody's rich over here. I can guarantee you that.
My value to you is not even just that capital. My value of you is all these other things that we're talking about that would lead me to getting my capital paid back that I'm bringing to the table. So as an investor, if I'm bringing the plan to the table, you know what I mean?
So listen, there's one thing being an investor and taking your hard-earned cash, your cash you've saved up under your pillow in your safe, and handing it over to the small entrepreneur that you believe in. That is investing. Listen, being a broker and facilitating a loan through the bank where you are generously giving this guy your percentage rate of 1%, that is not, in my eyes, a way to invest in a small business, okay? That is brokering a loan, okay? You're taking money from a bank, you are giving it to the business owner, and you literally have no liability on that money, because if I default on that loan, the bank's coming after me. John doesn't have much to worry about, okay? It's not like he just went out to the casino, made $100,000 on the slots or blackjack or whatever he plays, and then took it right and invested it into this first small business he sees, the first pizza place out in the street. It would be a completely different situation, all right? One is because you have confidence and passion in the product. The other one is because you're trying to make a little off top. I don't know why you would be trying to broker a loan for 1% and extend a favor for somebody and then basically walk away, okay? That was where we really deferred. That was where I would have never said yes to this deal. Obviously, as you can tell, this didn't go through. But in my eyes, for the amount of passion, the amount of work, the amount of time I've been putting into this business for 8 years, if you want to come partner up with me and you want a piece of the pie forever, you want a piece of nonstop nutrition, you want a piece of the money that I generate, the revenue that I create, all right, with my skill set, you need to give me the money. You don't loan me the money. You want to buy into this? I've already earned it. You give me the money and you say, you do whatever you want with the money, okay? You earned it. Go on vacation. Do whatever you want with the money. That's why the business owner works so hard to partner up with somebody, to get bought out by another company. Not to get loaned money, okay? Loaned money. And I don't know if John sees this the way that I do. But the offer was to receive a loan, and then that money that loaned to me, I had to put that money into the business, right? To obviously generate more wealth, more revenue, to make his 15% larger at the end of the year. Do you feel me? So I would really be taking money, reinvesting into my business, working harder, and I wouldn't be seeing a payday. Yes, I would be getting more sales, more business, because hopefully with his following, with his attraction, with his audience, the sales would just go through the roof. So my 85% would be a nice chunk, it would be large. But for the amount of work that the business owner does, for giving up decades of their life, years, every single Sunday, there's got to be a big payday. If you want to come and you want a piece of this for the rest of my life, I know what I'm capable of. I know what I am capable of achieving. I need a payday. I need to see the payday, and then we are even, and then our negotiations begin, and then you are owed 15% from there on out. But the business owner should always get the payday if you've been working your ass off that hard. Plain and simple. You deserve it.
It's a conundrum, okay?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't think you're bringing the plan to the table. I mean, I've had this plan for years and years.
Okay.
Every single person in the fitness, wellness, supplement industry has the same plan.
Let me say it. Tell me I had this. I was not afraid to tell this guy anything walking in there. Like I said, I've already won, okay? There's no way I could lose. The worst case scenario, he could kick me out of the house, and that would be some good content, right? Some good YouTube shit. And I'll have to say that he did kick me out of the house. I don't think he added it into the scene, but he actually cordially asked me to get the fuck out of his house after this part. And then we reconciled in the kitchen, and he brought me back in, and we finished the whole scene, and we made up. Just to add that in there. It was a wild experience. I really wish you put the conversation in the living room. John, why did you not add that piece?
Yeah.
This is not a groundbreaking plan to throw your supplements in the hands of a celebrity or an athlete and sell them. Yeah.
But a lot of these influencers in general, I think, are going to want upfront money too, which...
Well, that's the thing about the affiliate marketing plan. Every time they generate a sale, they do get money, right?
Okay.
So other than a $200 one-time endorsement to hold my products,
Yeah.
we're giving them a little bit more interest into the business.
Listen, man, here's the deal. I feel
Plain and simple, the way supplement industries grows is by affiliate marketing. You give your product to an athlete or a celebrity or a giant gym junkie. They use your product, they post videos of your product, they hold a promo code for your product, and every time somebody uses their promo code, goes through their affiliate link, they receive a commission, okay? Nobody's out there paying tens, 20s, 50 thousands of dollars up front, because that is scammy, okay? You got to do the work, you got to make the sale to get paid, and that's the way that my industry, my world is growing right now. John, sorry for that pause. You look good though, bro. Honestly, God, this guy's lost 30 pounds drinking the juice. We will get to that.
feel like
Do you know how affiliate marketing works?
yeah, but hold on. I feel like for us to
I asked him several questions about my world, and he kind of boop, shrugged them off,
get this deal done, I'm gonna have to overpromise my deliverables without really knowing,
I feel you.
and then we might be sitting here in 18 months where, hey, that was fucking awesome, John.
Nobody drank it.
Yeah. Or no, like saying it works out. This was fucking awesome. We killed it. Or, sorry, but I still own 15% of your company and didn't do fucking shit. I love your product.
Coca-Cola, man, you're gonna owe me some plug money, for real. I don't know how that thing ended up on the counter.
Man, but this ain't gonna work out.
No? Okay.
I'm gonna buy all your shit though, I promise. All right? And everybody listening, go buy his shit, all right?
Thank you so much.
Just to add to that, look, John's a very powerful guy. Obviously, he's connected. He's got tons and tons of friends. If he wanted to sell my shit, he could pick up the phone. He could call his best friend, his mama, his brother, his auntie, and say, hey, you guys been trying to get healthy, trying to lose some weight. You want some good tasting juices? Go buy this guy's stuff, right? He's got the power to do that. And like I just said, zero revenue generated from John Cerasani's and the partner. No hate out to John. Look, I love you, John. After this whole situation, I did feel a little bit disrespected, because let me tell you, he said no. He kicked me out of his house. He said, fuck you, get out. Then we made up. We laughed. We smiled. We came back in here. We shook hands. We're all good terms, all love, okay? But about 2 weeks after this, he invited me to some dinner, some fancy dinner downtown. I don't even know the details, but it was like a $350 price tag, which I cannot afford $350 dinners. If you guys think I can, you are extremely wrong in the type of business that I am running over here. Like I said, small business. We're not a giant supplement company with very large margins going out to $350 steak dinners. However, if John picked up the phone and told a couple people to buy my products, made a couple referrals, generated me maybe $500 in revenue, maybe I would have said yes to his dinner invite. But like I said, I didn't get any return on my investment from the partner. There was no way I was about to dive in to a $350 networking event, some gurus, blah, 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 whatever. Maybe I blew it. Maybe I should have. There will be more opportunities in the future. But I'm just saying that was in the very immediate future after this recording was over, after this filming was over, before the recording was even released. And again, kind of left a bad taste in my mouth because I didn't get any return on my investment. Now, fast forward about 4 weeks after the whole filming was over. This ended in about March. John became a very good customer. He was buying weekly juices, green juices, wake-up shots. He was loving it. He dropped like 25 pounds rapidly. He posted my products onto his wall, social media. I did not ask him to. Didn't even ask him. He did it out of the courtesy, out of the love in his heart, because at the end of the day, he is a very good guy. He is always willing to support people in the local community, make donations, whatever he can do to, just kind of spread the love, kind of spread the wealth and the joy. So that's all I got to say about episode 7. Now, episode 8, I haven't actually watched, so we're going to get into that next, and let's see how long this video was real quick. It's at 26 minutes. I think I'm going to separate these videos. I will start a new one for episode 8, but I greatly appreciate you guys watching this. If you could subscribe, drop a comment down below. Make sure you go subscribe over to John's page. He'd greatly appreciate it, and his new Instagram page as well. I don't know why they kicked him off. They're booting off everybody who likes to speak the truth nowadays, guys. So remember where you heard it from. Peace.